Hello everyone. Good evening. Namaste. I am Archana, the MC for this event. On behalf of OSAT volunteers and board, I would like to welcome the esteemed judges, contestants, parents, volunteers, people viewing the event through the live stream on YouTube, and all the guests to the grand finale and award ceremony of the various music categories held for the tournament style NaatyaRaaga 2022. We have an amazing program lined up for you, so just sit back and enjoy the event with your friends and family. Before we begin, let's invoke the blessings of the Almighty. Vidya, our OSAT volunteer, will recite the invocation.
शृङ्गपुराधीश्वरी शारदे सर्वमङ्गले सर्वाभीष्टप्रदे शृङ्गपुराधीश्वरी शारदे शारदमाते मङ्गलदाते शारदमाते मङ्गलदाते सलहेन्नताये सामगानप्रिये शृङ्गपुराधीश्वरी शारदे ಕರುಣಿಸೆಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರುತಿಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ ಕರುಣಿಸೆಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರುತಿಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ ಕಮನೀಯ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಸಂಪೂಜಿತೆ ಕಾವ್ಯಗಾನ ಕಲಾ ಸ್ವರೂಪಿಣಿ ಕಾವ್ಯಗಾನ ಕಲಾ ಸ್ವರೂಪಿಣಿ ಕಾಮಿತದಾಯಿನಿ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಿ ಜನನೀ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಸರ್ವಮಂಗಳೆ ಸರ್ವಾಭೀಷ್ಟಪ್ರದೇ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ
That was indeed a melodious start for the event. Thanks, Vidya. I would now request Paddu Melanahalli, President and Board Member for OSAT, to present an overview of OSAT and NaatyaRaaga. Over to you, Paddu.
Greetings to each and every one of you. My name is Paddu Melanahalli. I'm a volunteer of OSAT, currently serving as the president of the organization. I would like to warm welcome each and every one of you for today's NaatyaRaaga event. NaatyaRaaga is one of our signature events, and so far we have done this year at least a digital version of NaatyaRaaga. Otherwise, it used to be an in-person, in the auditorium formatted event. For this time, even though we did the digital and the virtual manner, each one of you have put in a lot of effort and contributed the videos and also adjusted all the formats that we have changed. So thank you very much for all the things. And for this kind of an event to make it happen, there are a lot of people have really helped, both in terms of providing the time, the expertise, and especially the judges. They spent enormous amount of time for reviewing the videos, and they donated their time and the expertise. And thank you very much for all those things. And then I would like to welcome each and every one of the judges who have helped for the NaatyaRaaga for this event as well. I'm here to talk about a little bit about OSAT And before I talk about OSAT, let me just give you a little bit of a problem space that OSAT is trying to address. Out of the population of 1.3 billion in India, about 120 million children attend government schools, mostly in rural and the semi-urban regions. Access to education is very limited due to very poor infrastructure, inadequate teacher, and lack of improvements in teaching methods, especially the digital learning. At least in the pandemic, we have seen that there is a lot of digital divide between urban and the rural. And OSAT is understand this problem space, and it is continuously working on addressing this problem space for rural school infrastructure in India. OSAT vision is to transform rural India, especially the schools, which is underprivileged and not having enough adequate resources. And OSAT is trying to build that school infrastructure, one school at a time. Our mission is to uplift this infrastructure for the rural underprivileged schools and also create a scalable, sustainable solutions for digital learning in India. And our objective is to build the classrooms where it is needed and build the toilets for the girls and boys, which is the sanitation aspects of it, and clean drinking water facility and the kitchens where it is needed. So each of these projects, we call it as a school project, involves about 65 to 70,000 US$ for building 4 classrooms, the toilet blocks, and providing some of the drinking water facilities. We all know OSAT operates as a 100% volunteer-run organization. We aim to achieve optimal results with a minimal administrative cost by setting scalable, measurable, achievable, and manageable goals for our projects. OSAT is a 501c3 organization in the United States, and it is also a ATG nonprofit organization in India. So most of the transformation that OSAT has done so far is about 60 schools we have completed, handed over to the authorities to run the operations in the school infrastructure. And we recently completed another 76 school groundbreaking ceremony. In this sense, we have completed another 16 of them in the pipeline to get completed this year going forward too. And we also, because of the pandemic, there are a lot of digital divide which is happening between the urban and the rural. OSAT understood that problem and then came up with a solution called ODC, which is the OSAT Digital School Infrastructure. With this program, we are also trying to help the rural kids to get the digital way of learning things. So in order for us to do all those things, of course, each and every one of your support is very much needed. And many people adopted the schools. Many people teamed up with their own corporates to build the matching donations for the organization. And many of these in India, especially the CSR activities are helping us to build the school infrastructure. So I would like to request each and every one of you to support and contribute to the OSAT. Only easy method is to go to osat.org/donate. So there are many different ways that you should be able to help OSAT, either by donating your money or donating your time, donating your expertise, donating your skills, and help the organization in any way you can possible, so that we get that kind of a fulfillment that we are helping some of rural underprivileged school infrastructure as a overall. And at this time, so I do want to acknowledge and recognize Mr. Mani sir, who is running the Shasta Food. So this is one of the good example where how the people think and help OSAT. So Shasta Food is known for the dosa and idli batter and some of the grocery elements that they sell in Bay Area and across US. And what they did was for every dosa and idli batter, the cans or the tins, the lead, which covers those ones. On the top of that, they provided the OSAT message, which amplifies our message and also reaches out vast majority of the people to understand exactly what OSAT is doing. So this is such a support that we never anticipated that kind of help can be provided to OSAT. That is such a creative and noble idea. And then OSAT is always thankful to Mani sir of Shasta Food for encouraging us, supporting us in this regard. So with this, I would like to again warm welcome each and every one of you for this one. We have a very tight lineup of programs scheduled today. And then we'll go to the next step. Archana, back to you. Thank you.
Thanks for the informative overview, Patu. I'm sure we are all delighted to contribute to OSAT. I would now like to call upon my colleague, Purnima Ramprasad, to present an introduction about our guest artist. Over to you, Purnima. So I would now...
Namaste.
Yeah. Over to you, Purnima.
Sorry. Namaste, everybody. Thank you, Archana. My name is Purnima. I'm a volunteer of OSAT. I'm delighted to be introducing the guest artists of this afternoon, Srimati Jayanti Umesh and Party. On the vocals, we have Srimati Jayanti Umesh. Jayanti started her initial music training with Vidushi M. Janaki and later under the tutelage of Vidushi Sugandha Raman. She passed the Vidwat examination of Karnataka State with honors. Jayanti has received advanced training from Srimati Suguna Vardachari, Srimati Asha Ramesh, and music workshops conducted by Dr. Balmurali Krishna and Vidwan R.K. Srikantan. Some of her accomplishments and honors include Best Musician Award from Bangalore Gayana Samaja, invited performance at the Annamacharya Festival of Tirupati, performances at the Cleveland Tyagaraja Aradhane, sponsored events of South India Fine Arts in various locations in Bangalore and USA. She has founded a Mahati Music Academy in San Francisco Bay Area to impart rigorous, collaborative, and holistic Carnatic music education. OSAT is proud to recognize Jayanti's contribution to NaatyaRaaga from the get-go, 2007 to 2022, that is 15 years. Accompanying Jayanti on the violin, we have Vikram Raghukumar. Vikram had his initial training under legendary violinist Vidwan H.V. Krishnamurthy at Vijaya College of Music, Bangalore. He later had intensive training from All India Radio's A-grade violinist Vidwan B. Raghuram. Vikram has performed extensively in India and abroad as an accompanist. Vikram also performed solo violin concerts and has been accompanying dance performances. He has accompanied several violin artists, popular violin artists like Sri Vidya Bhushana, Whistle Wizard K. Shivaprasad, Bharatanatyam exponent Srimati Rama Vaidyanathan, and many others. Vikram lives in Pleasanton in the Bay Area. On the Mridangam today, we have Sri Ravindra Bharati Sridharan, who also has been OSAT's forever support. Ravi is one of the most sought after guru and mridangist in the Bay Area, known for his sensitive and creative accompaniment. He has been a performer for the past 35 years. He had his mridangam initiation under Sri M.A. Krishnamurthy in Mysore and continues to further his knowledge under Sri Neyveli Narayanan. Ravi has accompanied various leading musicians from India, such as Sangeeta Kalanidhi Trishur Ramachandran, Sri O.S. Tyagarajan, Sri Neyveli R. Santana Gopalan, Sri Sikil Gurucharan, and his mother, Srimati Ranganayaki Sridharan, and Sri Vidya Bhushana, among many other popular artists. He's a regular accompanist for dance programs as well. Ravi has been running a percussion school, Nadopasana Academy of Fine Arts in the Bay Area. It's my utmost pleasure to welcome these esteemed musicians for today's evening. Sit back and enjoy the concert. Thank you. Over to you, Archana.
We will now have the concert performance.
स्वामिनाथ परिपालयाशु मां 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 स्वप्रकाश वल्लीश गुरुहरे वसेनेश स्वामी नाथ परिपालयाशु मां स्वप्रकाश वल्लीश गुरुहरे वसेनेश स्वामी नाथ परिपालयाशु मां स्वप्रकाश वल्लीश गुरुहरे वसेनेश स्वामिनाथ परिपालयाशु कामजनक भारतीश सेवित कामजनक भारतीश सेवित कामजनक भारतीश सेवित कामजनक भारतीश सेवित कार्तिकेय नारदादि भावित कामजनक भारतीश सेवित कार्तिकेय नारदादि भावित वामदेव पार्वती वामदेव पार्वती सुकुमार वामदेव पार्वती सुकुमार वामदेव पार्वती सुकुमार वारिजास्त्र सम्मोदिता कर वामदेव पार्वती सुकुमार वारिजास्त्र सम्मोदिता कर कामितार्थ वितरण निपुण शरण कामितार्थ वितरण निपुण शरण काव्य नाटक अलंकार भरण कामितार्थ वितरण निपुण शरण काव्य नाटक अलंकार भरण भूमि जलाग्नि वायु गगन किरण बोध रूप नित्यानंद करण कामितार्थ वितरण निपुण शरण काव्य नाटक अलंकार भरण भूमि जलाग्नि वायु गगन किरण बोध रूप नित्यानंद करण सा ग म प नि प प म म रि रि स नि सा म ग प म नि प म ग म रि रि स नि सा रि ग म प ग म प स नि प म रि रि सा रे स नि प स नि प म रि रि सा रि ग म प द नि स नि प म रि सा रे स स नि प प म म रि रि स रि स म ग प म नि प स नि रि स म रि सा नि प रि सा नि प म ग म रि सा नि स्वामी नाथ परिपालयाशु मां स्वप्रकाश वल्लीश गुरुहरे वसेनेश स्वामी नाथ परिपालयाशु tadrina rina rina na rina na rina tadrina rina na rina na Rama ninnu nammina varamu 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 Kama sakala loka bhabhi Rama ninnu nammina varamu Kama सकल लोकाभिरामा निन्नु नम्मिन वरमु काम सकल लोकाभिरामा निन्नु नम्मिन वरमु काम सकल लोकाभिरामा निन्नु नम्मिन पामर जन दूरा पामर जन दूरा पामर जन दूरा वर गुण गृण पामर जन दूरा वर गुण गृण पामर जन दूरा वर गुण गृण पांग शुभांग मुनि हृदया जभृंग पामर जन दूरा वर गुण गृण पांग शुभांग मुनि हृदया जभृंग रामा निन्नु नम्मिन वरमु काम सकल लोकाभिरामा निन्नु नम्मिन बालाय मुगानुरानुजागेल सुगुण श्री दशरथ नृपाल हृदयानन्दकर श्रीलोलपाल वेलयु मिकपाललोचन हृदयालयाप्त जनपाल कनकमय चेलयिक पराकेलयि पुडु मम्मेल नीदु मनसेलरा पालाय मुगानुरानु जागेल सुगुण श्री दशरथ नृपाल हृदयानन्दकर श्रीलोलपाल वेलयु मिकपाललोचन हृदयालयाप्त जनपाल कनकमय चेलयिक पराकेलयि पुडु मम्मेल नीदु मनसेलरा दुरामा निन्नु नम्मिन वरमु काम सकल लोकाभिरामा निन्नु नम्मिन सदप तब गरि रामा निन्नु पद सदप तब गरि रामा ददस पदरि सद दस पग तब गरि रामा दसरि गरि सद सरि रे रे सद पद गरि रामा सरि ग गरि ग पद सदा सा सद दब गरि रामा दसरि सदरि सरि सद सदा पग सद गरि रामा रे गरि गरि सद सरि सद पद पब गरि रामा रे ग ग ग ग पग गरि रे ग पगरि गरि सरि सद सरि ग पगरि सरि ग ग पद द पद सद पद सरि सद गरि रि सद स pagari ga ga pagari sari gari rama. Ga pa 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 ga pa da 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 sa da da pa da sa da ga ri ri sa da sa ri ga ri ri sa da pa da sa ga ri sa da pa da sa ri sa da pa ga pa da sa da pa ga ri ra ma. ಸಕಲ ಲೋಕ ಅಭಿರಾಮ ನಮ್ಮಿನ ಆಡ ಹೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡಿಕೊಂಬರು ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ಆಡ ಹೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡಿಕೊಂಬರು ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ಆಡ ಹೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡಿಕೊಂಬರು ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ಆಡಿಕೊಂಬರು ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎನ್ನ ಮುಖವ ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎನ್ನ ಮುಖವ ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎನ್ನ ಮುಖವ ನೋಡಿ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮೀಟುವರಮ್ಮ ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎನ್ನ ಮುಖವ ನೋಡಿ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮೀಟುವರಮ್ಮ ಆಡಗೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡಿಕೊಂಬರು ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ದೇವಕಿ ಹೆತ್ತಳಂತೆ ವಸುದೇವನೆಂಬ ಪಿತನಂತೆ ದೇವಕಿ ಹೆತ್ತಳಂತೆ ವಸುದೇವನೆಂಬ ಪಿತನಂತೆ ಕಾವಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆನಂತೆ ಮಾವಗಂಜಿಲ್ಲಿ ತಂದರಂತೆ ಕಾವಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆನಂತೆ ಮಾವಗಂಜಿಲ್ಲಿ ತಂದರಂತೆ ಆಡಬೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡಿಕೊಂಬರು ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ನೀಯನ್ನ ಹಡೆದಿಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ನಾನಿನ್ನ ಮಗನಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ನೀಯನ್ನ ಹಡೆದಿಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ನಾನಿನ್ನ ಮಗನಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ಧೇನು ಕಾಯುವರಿಲ್ಲವೆಂದು ಧೇನು ಕಾಯುವರಿಲ್ಲವೆಂದು ಧೇನು ಕಾಯುವರಿಲ್ಲವೆಂದು ಸಾನುರಾಗದಿ ಸಲಗಿದನಂತೆ ಧೇನು ಕಾಯುವರಿಲ್ಲವೆಂದು ಸಾನುರಾಗದಿ ಸಲಗಿದನಂತೆ ಆಡಬೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡಿಕೊಂಬರು ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ಹದ್ದುಗೆನ್ನ ವಾಹನವಂತೆ ಹಾವು ಎನ್ನ ಹಾಸಿಗೆಯಂತೆ ಹದ್ದುಗೆನ್ನ ವಾಹನವಂತೆ ಹಾವು ಎನ್ನ ಹಾಸಿಗೆಯಂತೆ ಕದ್ದು ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯ ನಾ ತಿಂದೆನಂತೆ ಕದ್ದು ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯ ನಾ ತಿಂದೆನಂತೆ ಮುದ್ದು ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನಾನಂತೆ ಕದ್ದು ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯ ನಾ ತಿಂದೆನಂತೆ ಮುದ್ದು ಪುರಂದರ मनोबुद्ध्यहङ्कारचित्तानि नाहं न च श्रोतजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमभूमिर्न तेजो न वायु चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायु न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोशः न वा पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायु चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे द्वेषरागौ न मे लोभमोहौ न मे वै मदो नैव मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखं न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न वेदा न यज्ञः अहं भोजनं नैव भोज्यं न भोक्ता चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे मृत्युशङ्का न मे जातिभेदः पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्मः न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्यः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो विभूत्वा च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां न चासङ्गतं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेयः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्
Thanks a lot, Jayanti, Vikram, and Ravindra for the wonderful concert. It indeed added more vibrance and color to our event, didn't it? I would now request my colleague, Mangala Kumar, to present the judges' introduction and also to provide the winners' names. Over to you, Mangala.
Thank you, Archana. Namaste, everyone, and good afternoon. I hope all of you are doing well and hope all of you are enjoying our event. My name is Mangala Kumar. I've been with OSAT since 2006 officially, but I have been working with the OSAT founders since the year 2000, actually. So I'm one of the oldest and original volunteers of OSAT. I'd just like to take a couple of minutes to explain what is going on with NaatyaRaaga as our signature event, and particularly NaatyaRaaga 2022 this year. As most of you who have been associated with us know, we've been running NaatyaRaaga since 2007 as a 2-day event, one whole day dedicated to Natya and one whole day dedicated to Raaga. 400 to 450 dancers participating on the Natya day, and 200 to 250 singers participating in the Raaga day. It has always been a tremendous event where so many of the Bay Area music schools and dance schools have joined us to celebrate the 2-day event. NaatyaRaaga was originally intended to bring the community together, especially the youngsters, so they know exactly what children their own age in rural India are going through. So we thought NaatyaRaaga to be a platform so that the children, while exhibiting their talents, can also have some kind of a connection with India and what is going on there, especially children growing up in rural India. So this is a good way for them to contribute their time and talent and energy to a great cause. So unfortunately, 2020, we were able to do a live event, but in 2021, everything came to a halt because of the pandemic. So this year, we had to kind of put on our thinking caps and see how best to rejuvenate the event, because we didn't want to go one more year without doing the event, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of children in rural India looking to us to give them the support they need to get an education. So this is the first time where we are doing this event as a virtual event. And because it's a virtual event, we also had to change the format a lot. What used to be a group contest with lots of dance groups and music groups taking part, this year has become solo. Originally, we had a lot of requests from Canada, Mexico, and in fact, all parts of the United States, because a lot of organizations wanted to join hands with us. So we thought if we do it as a virtual event, we may get hundreds and hundreds of contestants from all over the United States. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, people are still having issues with practicing. A lot of music and dance schools are just not able to teach live, and children not able to practice together, and even adults. Everybody is having issues. So for the first time, like I said, this is the virtual event that we are doing. The format has changed, the rules have changed, everything has changed. So I am a part of an OSAT team that has worked in the background to communicate all the information to you. So we had to basically reinvent the FAQ, the frequently asked questions. We had to revamp the rules of the contest and the way we would get all the performances delivered to us in a video and so on. So I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for nevertheless, joining hands with us and keeping an eye on us and keeping us honest about getting back to you promptly for all your inquiries and any questions you may have had about NaatyaRaaga. So that said, I do want to let you know that this is an event for the community. A lot of people in the community join hands with us. It's okay for us to organize the event, but the event is not going to go anywhere unless we have tremendous support from the community. So we would like to thank all of you for joining and helping us run this event. Just want to make sure that everybody understands where we are with the NaatyaRaaga 2022. As I mentioned, we were expecting a lot more attendance, but unfortunately, people have had issues. So we are just about 120 contestants between both music and dance. So the $25 registration fee we have collected, we obviously have not been able to collect a lot of registration fee, because every dollar you donate in terms of registration fees goes directly to the rural schools that we build. All of us are volunteers at OSAT and none of us get paid. So unfortunately, because the registrations are quite low in number, we really want you to think about ways to help us. Because at the end of the day, this event, as I mentioned, is meant to help a lot of children in rural India. So let's not stop at $25, because these days $25 in the United States, it doesn't really buy you much. Sandwich and the drink, and that's probably it, So, but the same $25 means a lot to a rural child in India. I mean, you can literally think of when we build a classroom in a rural area, 1 square foot of a constructed facility is what $25 buys us. So if 10 of you pull together, that is 10 square feet of space. 100 of you pull together, that's a 10 by 10 classroom. So that is the way, we would like people to understand what this event means to us. So please donate in any way possible, join hands with us to support the children in rural India. So I don't want to take up a lot of time, but I would like to, as I mentioned, there are so many people that in the community that have joined hands with us. And as Paddu mentioned earlier, Shasta Foods is a perfect example. We never expected the kind of support that they would give us. I mean, just imagine every container of idli batter or dosa batter they sell has the OSAT logo and the OSAT mission and vision. So they have literally taken our logo and taken our name and made it, have reached it to hundreds of Bay Area families. So we thank them from the bottom of our hearts for that. And another segment of the society, our segment of the OSAT universe, as I'd like to call it, is the wonderful judges we have. They have come from all over the Bay Area. They have also come from out of state. And without exception, they have given us very generously. They have given us their time and expertise. And we really want to thank them. All of them are extremely busy professionals. They are in great demand. They're conducting their classes and running their families, and many of them even have full-time jobs. But in spite of all that, so many of them, have given us their love and supports, and we thank them. So at this time, I'd like to acknowledge all the judges that have been a part of the NaatyaRaaga. So I would like to also read their names from the list here. So for the Raaga, part of NaatyaRaaga, we had judges Jayanti Umesh, Mahesh Mudigonda, Malavi Mudigonda, Nagaraj Patil, Praveena Vardarajan, Ram Prasad KV, Reema Pillai, Sandhya Srinath, Sandhya Subbaramu, Satish Gadakkar, Savita Rao, Shesha Prasad Chikatur, Snigdha Venkataramani, and Tejasvi Chakravarti. And for Natya, we had Abhira Das, Anil Kumar Sukumar Pillai, Aparna Doddamalur, Aparna Sindhur, Chinmayi Bettadapur, Ramya Abhijit, Sunita Pendakanti, and Vidya Jirage. Once again, from the bottom of our hearts, on behalf of the OSAT family, OSAT universe, I'd like to thank each and every one of the judges. We are very fortunate to have some judges here with us today, and I'd like to introduce them one by one, and also, have them address the contestants. They have a ton of experience. They have watched all your videos, and they have a few words of advice and a tip for you. So I'm just going to introduce them one by one and invite them. The first judge I'd like to invite is Malavi Mudigondaji. And Malavi Mudigonda and her husband, Mahesh Mudigonda, are both very senior professional artists and judges. They have lived in various parts of the United States, but right now they are living in Texas. And this is their first time with NaatyaRaaga. And between the two of them, they have decades of experience teaching and performing, and it goes without showing that they may have literally trained hundreds, if not thousands, of young artists. So early on, when I requested them, they were so happy to join hands with us, and without any questions, without any hesitation, they said, "We are here for you, and we're going to support you." So Malaviji, I would like to invite you to say a few words to the contestants, please.
Namaste, everybody. We are glad to be part of this judging team for NaatyaRaaga competition. Every kid, all the participants did very good job, and it was a very tough competition, especially when we were judging last three final candidates, because most of them, at least 5-6, were like very close. So it was a very challenging competition, and all kids are very potential to be good performers. and we wish them all the best. And thank you for making us part of this great event. Mahesh.
Malaviji, thank you so much. I'd like to invite Mahesh Mudigondaji. So this is the part where we feel very blessed. We get a 2-for-1 deal. Two beautiful, wonderful professional artists together.
We were trying to be in different rooms. We don't want to influence one of the opinion on another. So
no problem.
We don't want the wife and husband thing to work.
In this case.
In this case, yeah.
No problem, Maheshji. Please go ahead.
Yeah, we are glad to be able to contribute to the OSAT effort. That's really the larger purpose. So we acknowledge that, and this is a beautiful way of doing it. I think the organization is doing a great thing, and we are happy to be part of it musically. The kids all did an amazing job. I mean, there's a lot of talent, a lot of potential, and we only got to see a very small sample of that. That's great. All I can say is kids should continue to scale new heights. Shruti and Laya, never leave those two. And there's a lot of superstructures that you can build, towers and towers on it. So I think it was a fantastic job. We are glad to be part of this effort.
Thank you, Maheshji and Malaviji. In fact, to tell you the truth, they mentioned just now that they got a glimpse of the contestants, the talent in the Bay Area. What I was going to say was we did our best to stretch it to 3 videos from each person because we thought that may be a good way for them to showcase the different levels as they move up in the competition. So this is something that we tried for the first time, and we hope that they have showcased, as you mentioned, they have done their best, and you have done your best to judge them. And we thank you for the feedback you have given us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
So next, I'd like to invite K.V. Ramprasad. He is a Bay Area artist. He's actually one of a few people that I know who is talented in multiple areas, not just one. He's a writer. He composes music. He is very good with one of the art forms very much known in Karnataka called Gamaka Vachana. So I cannot say enough about him. We have recruited him along with Purnima many years ago, and we are not going to let them go. So again, it's our blessing to have somebody who is so talented judging our music contest year after year. So I would like to invite Ramprasad to give his observations to the contestants.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Mangala, for the generous words of introduction. As usual, I was very happy to be part of the judging team this year for OSAT. This was different because every year we saw the kids together, performing together and on the stage, and here they were performing from their homes. What I felt was one thing is, there's a different kind of vibe when they're in group versus when they are alone. So many of them did it very well. Some of them, what they could have done a little better was in planning out the sequence of songs that they choose for the various levels, because as each level they progress, the judges would look for something new, right? So it's like, show a mixed bag of treats in the first, and then increase what they are presenting in the next, and so on. Some of the kids did it very well. As Mahesh and Malavi said, it was extremely hard for us to be judging because they were all so close. And I hope we have done a very fair judging and been able to get the prizes to the deserving candidates. I know all the kids cannot get prizes, and just because they announce only so many prizes, but there were far more number of candidates who were could have gotten a prize, I'd say. But I wish all the students who participated the best of luck and more practice. And I always say, I'm a student of music. I don't want to call myself an artist or anything. I'm a student of music. I've been a student of music for a long time, and that is something you should also think about yourself when you're performing. You are going to be a student of music for a long time, and that's where you'll go to further and further. And ahead. And as you go, you will see there is more and more to learn. And wishing all the students who took part in various categories all the best, and hope to see them come again and again in the future years. Thanks a lot, OSAT, for doing this wonderful initiative every year, and we hope there'll be different ways of doing this, on Zoom, on in person going forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ram Prasad. That feedback is extremely valuable. As I said, this is the first time we have attempted to do it in this manner. So it's been a good learning curve for us, as well as the contestants. So any feedback that we get from you and from the participants in general is all good, because we hope to learn and grow from this as well. The next judge I would like to invite is Satish Gadakar ji. Satish ji is a very senior artist in the Bay Area. I have known Satish ji for many years, since the year 2000 almost. He is one of those judges, again, been with us for many, many years and always willing to help. He teaches Hindustani violin, and one of the things that Satish has tried to help us is, increase the participation from the Hindustani community. Normally, we do have a significant number of contestants from the Hindustani community, but unfortunately this time, I think, as I mentioned, because of the circumstances, everybody is having some issue or the other. But Satish ji, your support that you have given us to OSAT is invaluable. I cannot even describe in words what it means to have a senior artist like you. I've contacted him many times about what about this and what about that, would it make sense to do this? And he has always been very forthcoming with his generous advice and a contribution. So Satish ji, can we hear from you?
Yeah. Hello. First of all, I would like to big salute to OSAT for doing such noble work in India and for organizing these concerts for youngsters. Always the younger generation is more intelligent, more smarter than the previous generation that has been going for centuries, and this year is not an exception. So the students are progressing at a great speed, and now it is, I would like to advise only the parents to show them the right path. They know what to do and how fast to go. They can go much faster than their parents, provided they are shown the right path where to go. Before that, introducing the children to the Indian classical music through the YouTube or through the concerts, you have to participate yourself first in that, so that they will go forward and do better. And they are doing great work. That's all I want to say.
Thank you so much, Satish ji. Always a pleasure to have you supporting us, and we definitely look forward to your continued support in the coming years. Our Vadya Vahini is coming up, and I will talk to you about that later. So this is the moment where I can literally feel the contestants sitting on the edge of their seats. In fact, many of you probably are just waiting anxiously to see the results of the contest that we have conducted. So before I get to the announcement of the results, one thing I'd like to let each and every one of you know is, two words that I mentioned even during the morning session, which is a higher purpose. So whatever we do in life, it is always good to have a higher purpose. Many of you may be thinking, oh, I like to dance, or I like to sing because, that is something I like to do. But think of NaatyaRaaga and your involvement with NaatyaRaaga as not just a singing and dancing routine, but it is a cause with a much higher purpose. So just by involving yourself with NaatyaRaaga, you are helping somebody in India get an education in a very safe environment. Right now, those kids are sitting under trees. They don't have proper sanitation facilities, and they don't even have a building many times to call a school. So each and every one of you that is participating in NaatyaRaaga is making a dream come true for somebody who is sitting in a totally different continent, thousands of miles away. So just think about that. Think about the talent that you're contributing through this NaatyaRaaga. This is not just a show of dance and music, not just a show of your talent, but it shows the generosity. And we want you to start relating to those children that you're helping. When you think of it this way, it makes us feel that each and every one of you that has participated is a winner. If we could award a trophy to every one of you, we would. But we have to kind of keep it at that level of contest. But every one of you is a winner. So I hope all of you take it in the right spirit and continue to participate in the NaatyaRaaga and continues to extend a generous helping hand to the children in India. So that said, what we are going to do right now is we are going to put up the names of individual contest groups, and we are going to announce the names of the winners of the contest. So we are going to start with Junior Classical Music Group A. So Junior Classical Carnatic Group A, the first place goes to Deepika Chandrasekharan. Second place goes to Rasika Ramakrishnan. And we have two third place winners, Varsha Supreet and Aditi Pundur. Congratulations to all the winners and all the contestants of Junior Carnatic Classical Group A. So the next category we are going to look into is Junior Carnatic Classical Group B. So in the Junior Classical Carnatic Group B, first place goes to Sahasra Sai Krishna. And in second place, we have Manya Putrevu. And in third place, we have Shreya Rajiv. Congratulations, all the winners and participants in Group B. Okay. So next, we are going to go to the Junior Semi-Classical category and announce the winners. So in the Junior Carnatic Semi-Classical category, first place goes to Kavita Rao. And in second place, we have two winners, Akanksh Hirapur and Navya Saraswati Srinivasan. And the third place in this category goes to Stuti Puranik. Congratulations, all the winners and all the contestants in the Junior Carnatic Semi-Classical group. So next we are going to go to the Open Combined category. And the Open Combined category is where we had to combine different styles and different age groups. And in this category, the first place goes to Haindavi Veldanda. Second place goes to Jinsi Joy. Third place goes to Shruti Venkateshwaran. Awesome job. Congratulations, all of you. And congratulations to all the contestants in this category as well. Next, we are going to go to the senior categories of music. So we actually started with the Group A and Group B, but upon the advice of the judges, in the semi-classical round, after the semi-classical round, we ended up combining the senior groups A and B. This again, after the recommendation by the judges. So in this combined Group AB, the first place goes to Haindavi Veldanda. Second place goes to Nirupama Raghuveer. And we have two third place winners, Rupa Rajagopalan and then Varsha Chandrasekharan. Congratulations to all of you and congratulations to all the contestants in this category. The next category we are going to come to is Hindustani Open Classical category. And in this one, the first place goes to Shivankari Hungund. Second place goes to Anushka Mitra. And we have two third place winners, Aditya Ghate and then Srishti Kulkarni. Congratulations to all of you. Good job. And congratulations to all the participants in this category as well. I hope we have made a lot of people happy, and I hope you still have taken the contest in the right spirit, which is what I said. Look at the people that you're helping in India by just participating in NaatyaRaaga. So all of you are winners. So we congratulate each and every one of you. So my colleague Purnima has put together a collage of all the winners' videos. She has taken a few clips from each of the performances and put them together. So at this time, let's take a few minutes to watch the collage of the winners' videos.
कामाक्षी अम्ब कामाक्षी बंगारू कामाक्षी बंगारू कामाक्षी बंगारू जनक रघुवीर जनक जाकर पवित्रितम पवे रघुवीर जनक जाकर पवित्रितम पवे
ತಂಬಿಗಾ ಸದಾ ಭಕ್ತಿಯಂಬುದೇ ಪದವಂಬಿಗಾ ನಿತ್ಯ ಮೂರುತಿ ನಮ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಮಂಟ மேக நீரம் கொண்ட மேனிய நேமையில் தோகை முடிக்கொண்ட மாதவனே நந்த கோகுல ನಿರ್ಗುಣ ಪರಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಗಮ ಗಮ ಭೂತ ಪ್ರಪಂಚರಹಿತ ನಿರ್ಗುಣ ಪರಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಬಿಲ್ಲು ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಶೋಭಿಲ್ಲು ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಶೋಭಿಲ್ಲು ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಶೋಭಿಲ್ಲು ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಸವಾಸನೆ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರನೆ ಸಾರ್ವಭೌಮನೆ ಶಂಕರನೆ ಕೈಲಾಸವಾಸನೆ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರನೆ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಾಯಕ ಮೂಗಲ್ ಗೀವ ದಿಲ್ಲೋ ಕೋರಿ ಸುಂದರೇಶ ಗಿರೀಶ ಬಾಬುಗ ಮೂಗಲ್ ಗೀವ ದಿಲ್ಲೋ ಕೋರಿ सुंदर नाभ तुम्हारी लीला क्या कहूँ मैं सावरो ताप संकट हरणी आयो
विधिवाला आशंगर विधिवाला शंकर विधिवाला शंकर से नागमाल भस्मंग भुज त्रिशूल उर्मे
नम प्यारे मैं वारी वारी जाऊंगी प्रीतम प्यारे मैं वारी वारी जाऊंगी निरे गम पम गरे गरे निरे सा मैं वारी वारी जाऊंगी निरे गरे गम गम पम गरे सा मैं वारी वारी जाऊंगी निरे गम ध निरे गरे सा नि ध प फूलवन से जस जाऊंगी वादिनस्तेस्तु विश्वेश्वर त्र्यंबकेश गंगाधर नमस्तेस्तु विश्वेश्वर त्र्यंबकेश गंगाधर नंदिकेश बालचंद्र हे पशुपते हासे तन तापत पत है आंग आंग सब लाग रहीला आंग आंग सब लाग रहीला सदा रंगीले उठत जिया हूँ पायल की जनकार गगनिया सानी दानी द पद पग सग पद है गंगे सग सग गब 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 पद प पद पद नि द द नि द नि द नि द नि द प ग प है गंगे आ है
So that was a beautiful collage to watch. I just want to let you know, Purnima has spent hours putting this together because as we all know, so there's two things I wanted to say. number one, the judges have actually watched everybody's original videos that you guys had submitted. So we gave judges access to the folders where you had uploaded your videos. So they did actually watch the original videos that you all submitted. And as far as the YouTube collage is concerned, we all know this, right? When you take the video from one source and put it into the other, especially when you're trying to make it into some kind of a meaningful collage where everybody gets a chance, a few seconds of the clip, things happen. So, Purnima, thank you so much. She has literally spent hours doing that, and that's what we want to commend her for, and commend the audience for giving us this opportunity to have this event with you. So there's only one other thing I would like to acknowledge. We had invited all the judges to participate, but unfortunately they are busy. Many of them have classes and so on, but I would like to acknowledge that Sandhya Subbaramu is here with us. So I want to give a shout out to Sandhya. She was one of the judges in the Carnatic junior categories. And Rima Pillai was here, but unfortunately she had to leave because she has classes. So I want to give a shout out to Rima as well. So this actually is a good time for me to hand this over to Archana to carry the program forward. Archana, over to you.
Thank you, Mangala. So many congratulations once again to all the winners. Also, you would be curious to know about the trophies collection and the next steps. So here are some of the follow-up steps for all the contestants, not just the winners. Please note that we have made arrangements for the NaatyaRaaga contest winners to pick up their trophies and for all the contestants to pick up their participation certificates on Sunday, that is August 21st, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at India Community Center, that is ICC. We invite you to drive by and pick up your trophies and certificates. There's no need to park or get down. You can just drive by. We will guide you once you get there. So ICC is in Milpitas, 525 Los Coches Street. With this, we come to the end of the program. Once again, I would like to thank all of you. And I would now like to hand over the dais to Apurva to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Archana. Hello to all of you. I'm Apurva, a volunteer at OSAT, and I feel honored to propose this vote of thanks on behalf of the OSAT family of volunteers and board of directors. We would like to acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make NaatyaRaaga 2022 happen. Firstly, let us applaud our budding rock stars that made this event joyful with their impressive performances. Your days of hard work were evident in your performance. I speak on behalf of everyone here when I say all of you were very good and we thoroughly enjoyed watching you. Our sincere gratitude to all the gurus, parents, and well-wishers for being the rock-solid support system and for the encouragement. Without your support, the children would not have been able to achieve this level of excellence. We are truly grateful to the judges for not only generously offering their time from their busy schedules, but also their invaluable expertise. We want to give a special shout out to Vittal Puttur and Ashwini Puttur for their excellent technical support with Zoom and live streaming. We also want to thank Matt Lucky for his help with registrations and keeping the content up to date on our website. We would also like to send our regards to Shasta Foods for their ongoing support for OSAT and its vision. We truly appreciate their thoughtfulness and generosity in how they are helping us spread awareness about OSAT. Lastly, but definitely not the least, thanks to the backbone of OSAT, the volunteers, for making this event a success. None of this would have been achievable without your dedication and efforts. Once again, we would like to thank you. With sincere feelings of gratitude, we are concluding this program. Vadya Vahini, our signature instrumental music contest, is coming up in October. We have all the details on our website, so please stay tuned. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Happy weekend, everyone, and thank you so much.